Hi everyone, Cliff here, Santa Barbara Arts TV, SBARTSTV, and we have the AiScan O1, the Gaussian Splats camera, and the 3D scanner right here, and we're scanning a sculpture right here, and so it's the it's scanning in blue laser, blue MEMS scans, and it's exciting right here. So it has blue fill light, 8 blue fill lights, projector, two white fill lights, close range depth camera. We have a long range depth camera, texture camera, and now I'm scanning. I'm going to do the first scan. So it came with this sexual sculpture. So we have all sorts of features here. On the upper left, we have the camera view, color display, point quality, scan distance. We have the second on the lower left I'm looking at is the depth camera preview window, and it looks beautiful. It's right in shot. We're looking at the rotating turntable in the view now also. Then you can see in the lower left right now it's turning. Depth camera preview windows looking good. Down in the green we're seeing texture camera preview window. Wanted to show you on the bottom here. We have the different we have the viewport here. So right here in the viewport, we have the scanning interface right here, and we have the functional areas of the scanning interface. So this is the whole number 1 here, and we have the camera color view display, point quality, and scan distance, which is number 1. We have number 2 here is depth camera preview window. So right there it's showing the depth camera preview. Number 3 is the texture camera preview. So that's showing the full texture. Right here, number 4 is showing the distance. So it's green, it's showing distance. Number 5 here is showing a 3D model display area in the center. It's the 3D model in the center. And so let's see if we add light to it. I wonder if it gets a little better. So it's still in the upper left. I think that's what's the most important. The depth camera preview window and the texture in the lower left, the auto texture. Then number 6 in the upper right's the AI, and it says universal. Number 7 is on the right with the 3 lines is scan parameters. Number 8 is scan control buttons. Number 8, scan control buttons. Number 9 is where we have our model library. And number 10 on the top is where we can pull down to get our quick menus. So we have a whole menu if we slide down. So these are all the features. If we go slide down, we can access our whole menu of the whole interface of the actual computer. So we have all different things we can do here. We've got a control center with settings. We can slide down. That's pretty much right here also. Scan parameters, geo-aligned. We're on class 3. We can go into the library, and then we could go to AI, universal, and then we could just record. After scanning is complete, tap Fuse to perform overall point cloud consolidation and optimization. Now they also have an AI detection to automatically evaluate the completeness of the current model, which will intelligently identify areas that require additional scanning. And it suggests up to 3 rescan locations at a time. And you can tap rescan. It prompts to complete the rescan one at a time, and you can repeat the AI detection and scan steps until the model is fully reconstructed. So that's where you would just rescan the model again 3 more times to get a better scan of the model. So it's asking for AI completeness detection to help you complete the model better. But Fuse will help you just good enough. But if there are other tools that you can use, so this is just a good enough start. But it has extra AI tools here to help you go back and then just complete the model better. So this is really extra great. And so then we have model processing, mesh generation. After point cloud fusion is complete, tap mesh in the pop-up window, select the desired mesh generation precision option, and then model editing, plane removal, select 3 or more points to automatically identify and remove the plane. Selected tools, use rectangular or lasso selection to delete parts of the model. Measurement tools, measure volume and distance between points of the model. So they have editing, they have mesh generation built in, so you don't need this extra tools for the desktop. You can do everything right within. Okay, we're doing the 3D scanning software on the AiScan O1. We're on the AiScan O1 and we're scanning 3D scanner software. 3D scanner, the brand new handheld scanner, AiScan O1. We're scanning. We're testing the scanner right now. And now we're fusing and optimizing. Here it is. It's finally rendered this 3D, this 3D scan. See, the 3D scans aren't perfect. You're going to have a point cloud, and then some of these point clouds, they're going to have artifacts. See, so we did a 3D scan, and then you're going to have these little dots. We did the 3D scan of this rotating turntable. We have small little artifacting here. We have little artifacts, and it's good. But we have some artifacts on the face. But see, we can clean that up later. We have a way to clean this up. But overall, it's really nice. But there are small little artifacts. And then what we can do is we can output this into point cloud. We can output this into a different type of a mesh. You know what I'm saying? But overall, it's really nice. We're able to capture. But these are just our first tests here. So we have a rotating turntable. And here's just our first test with the AiScan O1. So we're on a rotating turntable, and we've just scanned this model